What is up, MS Gym? I am rocking my red, my white, and my blue today. And I'm wearing my Colorado hat because here in the United States, it is July 4th, which is the celebration of our Independence Day. And yesterday, I talked about your Independence Day and the day that you decide that you are going to get better, you are not going to let MS control your life anymore, and that you are going to take the steps necessary to rebuild your body, regain your function, and to capture that life, that quality of life that you so deserve and that you and every single one of us deserve walking on this planet right now. So I appreciate you being here. The rest of the world is sleeping and getting ready for barbecues. There's like no one ready. There's no one on the road. There's no one doing anything today because this is a national holiday for us. But I'm here because I don't take a day off for you guys, okay? This is our Independence Day. I'm here for you to show these exercises, and that's what I do. I even have clients coming in today because they want to work out because they're not taking a day off either. I actually think it's because they want to burn more calories because they're going to feel guilty for eating a ton of calories and drinking a ton of calories later. But, you know, no judging here, no judging. So if you're brand new to the MS Gym, and you just joined in the past 24 hours, congratulations, because you just put us over 2,000 members in this gym on Facebook. So, woo! I thought it would have been cool if we were at 2017 right now, but we're at like 2006 or 4 or something. So, what are you going to do? So, if you're just joining us, I want to let you know that this is the right place for you. You now have a home, you now have a gym where we teach you exercises specifically designed to help you manage your MS symptoms, specifically designed to help you retrain your body and your brain to work around those brain lesions, those demyelinations in your body, the slow muscles, the achy joints, the spastic limbs. And our goal at the MS Gym is to slow down the progression of MS or rebuild, restore, re-guide, regenerate your body after you've had one of the powerful treatments out there to help you slow down the progression of MS, whether it's stem cell, whether it's drug-mediated therapies, it doesn't matter. That's why you're here, okay? So we are in a series this week, pretty powerful series. I got some amazing comments yesterday about wheelchair, about core strengthening in a wheelchair, in a chair, which is important for all of you guys with MS, because if you're in a wheelchair and you can stand up, like I said yesterday, if you can stand up, you can walk 3 steps. If you can walk 3 steps, you can walk 30 steps. And if you can walk 30, you can walk 300. 330, 300, man, that's what we're all about, okay? So these exercises, if you have a weak core, you will not be able to stand up. If you have a weak core and you're in your chair sitting all day, you're not going to be able to walk very far. So if you're sitting all day and you're in a chair and that's where you're at right now, great, maximize it and let's strengthen the core, all right? So yesterday we really talked about releasing this diaphragm. We worked on 360 degree breathing. We also worked on pulling that belly in, that transverse abdominis, that deep core, which when you go to stand up, that's the first muscle that locks in to stabilize your spine so you can actually stand up and get out of your chair and walk, okay? So super vital. Now today, so if you haven't done those, yesterday's exercises were ridiculously important, okay? So you need to go back and you need to watch the video and learn how to release the diaphragm, learn how to breathe, 360 breathe, and learn how to pull in that transverse abdominis because we're going to do it again today. So it's labeled, I think it's breathing and deep core or something like that from yesterday. It's called Chair Core Strengthening Part 1. Go find it, all right? So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on a pelvic tilt with a squeeze of our adductors, which is going to help you activate your pelvic floor. And then we're going to work on a lumbar extension or a spinal extension, a thoracic extension to help you sit up straighter. Because guess what? If you're in a chair and you're like this all day and then you try and exercise, your body doesn't even know how to sit upright. So anytime you go to do something, it's just going to collapse down like this. All right? If you try to stand up and do that, you're going to fall on your face if you're in this posture. So my goal is to get your core that much stronger and lift it and lift it and lift it and lift it. So by the time that you're ready to stand up, your body knows how to stabilize here. Back up. I think I just pulled my mic out. Sorry about that. Hey, someone give me a like and a heart if you can hear me again. I stepped on my cord. Missed, you're on. Give me a thumb or a like. Come on. Come on, thumb or a like. Give me a heart, give me a like. Someone tell me they're listening to me. Hello. All right. I think we're plugged back in. So if you can't hear me, put a comment up so you can't hear me, but I'm going to keep going. So my mic cord got stuck underneath. So anyway, so what we're doing here is we're going to do a posterior pelvic tilt with a ball squeeze and a stand. All right. So what I have here is a squeezy ball. Okay. So you can use a rolled up towel. Hold on. Can you guys hear me? We can hear you. Thank you, Mary. I don't know where the heck my wife went. Probably dealing with those crazy kids. Thank you, Mary. All right, so what you're going to do here is grab up a rolled towel. You can grab a bunch of, you can fold up a beach towel. You can grab a ball, like if you have a kid's ball, it's like this, or a dog ball, it's a beach ball. You can squeeze just anything that's going to keep your legs pointed straight ahead that you can slightly push into. So you're going to put that ball right in between here. All right. So what you're going to do, get your feet pointed straight ahead. Again, if you're on a higher chair and your feet are kind of letting your hips drop, get your feet up on a block so that you're at 90 degrees. Okay. So you're going to squeeze that ball lightly. I don't need you to crush the ball or with a towel or whatever. It's just a light squeeze in, because the minute you squeeze in on your adductors correctly, it actually pulls up on your pelvic floor so you don't have to work as hard. So I want you at the edge of your chair. You're going to take that ball, put it in between your knees. I want a light squeeze. Now I want you to pull your pelvic floor up. So I want you to think about cutting off urine flow. So if you're midstream urinating and you cut off that flow, Kegel, someone tell me if it's Kegel, like I don't even know. Write a pronunciation for me. So I'll just say Kegel, why not? So Kegel, it's 4th of July, there's kegs popping, we'll call it Kegel, right? So you got a Kegel exercise pulling that pelvic floor up. I want you to sit up as tall as you can, and then what I want you to do right now, a lot of people when they're in their chair, their hips tip forward, okay? So they look like this. They're kind of slumped and their hips are tipped forward. A lot of low back pain, a lot of rounded spine here. So we're going to work on that pelvic tilt. So feet are straight ahead. Then what I want you to think about, it's a very small motion. You may have a problem kind of seeing it on camera, but you're going to take your hips. Here's the bucket of water. Here's the top, and you're going to tip it backwards. Okay? So I don't want to see this. I want you to sit up tall, squeeze that ball, pull up on your pelvic floor. Abs are pulled in. So abs are pulled in. So there's my belly out. Okay? There's my belly in, and then all I want you to do is, I'm going to hold my hands up so you can see, watch my hips. I'm going to over-exaggerate this. I want you to just pelvic tilt back, still sitting up tall. Then let it come forward. So I want you to take about a 5-second hold. Ready? Abs are in, pelvic floor up, lightly squeeze the ball, tip back. And you should be using these muscles right here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, relax it. Abs are in, tip back. 1, sit up tall. 2, 3, 4, 5. Come forward, abs are in, pelvic floor up, squeeze the ball, tip back. So your hips are tipping back. Look right here where this, you can see the lining of my pocket. Watch this. Watch the dot. Boom. Okay, I'm still sitting up tall. Boom. I'm tipping my pelvis back so my hips get underneath me, okay? We're on 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 3. Pull them back. 4, abs are in, pelvic floor up. 5, let it go. Pelvic floor up, squeeze the ball, abs are in, and go. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting fact, I feel my hips wanting to lift up. Okay? It's all connected, people. Okay? Abs are in. Pelvic floor up. Squeeze the ball. Abs are in. Tip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? We're going to do 2 more. I really want you to focus on light squeeze of the ball. Pelvic floor up. Abs are in. Sit tall. Get there. Okay? Ball squeeze, pelvic floor up, abs are in, sit tall, and then tip back. 1, 2, 3, pull back. 4, 5, relax. Ball, pelvic floor, abs, sit tall. Last one, tip it back. 1, 2, you should feel tension in these muscles right here. 3, 4, 5. Again, you don't want to drop, you don't want to round right here in your back. You want to stay sitting up tall, and you want to rotate back this way. Okay? So I want between about 5 and 10 of those with a 5-second hold. You need to be pelvic tilting all dang day. So the diaphragm release and breathing, like the deep breathing, you can do that 2 or 3 times a day from yesterday. You can do this ab pull-in thing 2 or 3 times a day. You can do pelvic floor 10 reps 2 or 3 times a day. You're not going to get too exhausted. You're going to help yourself. Your brain's going to get better. These are everyday drill type exercises if you want to get out of your chair. Okay? I'm telling you, it works. Now, the last part of this, what we're going to do here, we're going to go into the exact same motion. You're going to hold a pelvic tilt the entire set as we do this. What we're going to be working on here is I'm going to have you holding a pelvic tilt, and I am going to have you slump this time, holding that pelvic tilt back. Then what I want you to do is I want you to reach down towards the floor, kind of in an A position like this. So I don't want your hands all in, but kind of the side of the armrest on your chair, if you have armrests, but just loosely out to your side. I don't want them pulled in, I want them out. And then I want you to reach down towards the floor and push up through the top of your head. And we're going to hold that for 5 seconds. Okay? Now, as you squeeze the ball, and you pull up on that pelvic floor, and you pull those abs in, and you push those arms down, and you push up through the top of your head through this little notch, you will get tired. Straight up. All right? So we are going to do this 10 times. Okay? What comment just came in? Hold on just a sec. It's connection issues. So we'll do a replay. Sorry, I just want to make sure my sound's okay. We'll do a replay here in a sec, or it'll pop up in a sec. So Misty's on it. Listen to Misty. All right. So feet are straight ahead. What I want you to do is push in on that ball lightly. Cut off the urine flow stream, so pull up on your pelvic floor. Pull those abs away from your belly. So literally put your hand on your belly, pull away. Okay? Now what I want you to do, I want you to tip that pelvis back. Okay, ready? Tip the pelvis back. Again, watch my pocket right here. Tip the pelvis back, and we are ready to go. You must hold this position. You will not relax in your hips the entire set. So squeeze the ball, pelvic floor, abs, pelvic tilt. Okay? Now, from that position, slowly kind of just slump down, and then hold those abs in. Tight, tight, tight. Pelvic floor back. Push down towards the floor. Push up through the top of your head. Hold everything. Ball, pelvic floor, abs in. Pull it, pushing down, reaching down towards the floor, pushing up through the top of our head. Imagine you have an apple underneath your chin, and you're holding that apple so your head's not tipped back. Ready? Okay, hold the abs in, pelvic floor. Just relax the upper body. Okay, pelvic floor still in. Ready? And reach towards the floor. Push up through the top of your head. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax the upper body. Pull up on the pelvic floor. Abs are in. Pelvic tilt. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 3. Relax the body. Pelvic tilt. Ball squeeze. Abs in. Reach. Hands down towards the floor. Push up through the top of your head. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Last one. Ball. Pelvic floor. Abs. Pelvic tilt. Reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 2 more since it's 2017. We'll put a 7 in there. 2 more. Relax the upper body. And abs are in and up through the top of the head. Down to the floor with your hands. Abs in. Pelvic floor. Ball squeeze. 2, 1. Relax the body. This is 7. Squeeze the ball. Abs in. Pelvic tilt. And up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but I felt that entire set. Okay? So if you're, I'm sweating. I literally didn't do anything. So I sweat easy. However, that means that my body's getting that fired up. My nervous system's getting that fired up. We are hitting adductors. We are hitting pelvic floor. We are hitting core. That's 3. We are hitting shoulder depressors and retractors. That's 4 and 5. We are hitting spinal extensors. That's 6. Deep neck flexors. That's 7. So that's 7 muscle groups we're working just sitting on a stool and pushing up like this. If you're not confined to a wheelchair, you can also do this to prevent yourself from getting there. You can do this before you walk. You can do this at the breakfast table in the morning. You can do this at the dinner table at night. It's going to help activate your body so that you sleep better, you recover better, and your body's better held. Hold on just a sec. Pardon me. So, these exercises are super important. That pelvic tilt plus that extension, because basically what we're getting into now is releasing the diaphragm, pulling those abs in, pelvis back, boom, our spine shoots up, which helps us stand up out of our chair and helps us walk. Okay? So, if you like this video, go ahead and like it, wherever that's at. I still can't figure out if it's on this side or this side, whatever. So, go like the video, go comment, let me know how you're doing, and please go share this. You can share the group by clicking share up top, or I think it says share to the group in if you're on desktop to the left or something like that. So, here's the thing too, you guys. If you're brand new and you're watching this, I need you to go into your new user guide, which is pinned at the top of this page. If you're on a desktop, it's on the left, okay? So it's on the left over here. So you're going to see a section called Files. There's actually a new member guide in there, and it's also pinned to the top of your page. If you're on a phone, go to the top, and I think it's a gray bar maybe or white, and it says View Pinned Post. Click on that and go through that new member guide. Misty did a great job of putting together exactly what you need to know being a member of the MS Gym. Plus, there's three free programs to get in there. Foot drop, spasticity, and balance. When you sign up for those, you register to get on my member email list, which is vitally important because all communications, new tips, new tricks, I'm going to go further in depth into questions, will be an email. We talked about shoulder mobility yesterday. I'm going to talk about pelvic floor stuff tomorrow. I'm going to talk about stiffness after you work out on Friday or Saturday. The thing is that there's so many people coming in now, and I'm getting some amazing questions, and Misty and I are getting to them all, but I can't write a description that long if it's a long description, okay? So I want to address it to the entire group. I want to answer questions for the entire group. There's about, I don't know, like I think a third of you are probably on the email list. Go download one of those exercises, get on the list and start asking me questions, and I can help the group out. It is the best way for me to communicate with you guys because we have so many awesome people coming in. I want to meet their needs, and I also want to meet your needs of the founding people that have been in this group, okay? So if you are not a member of the email list, go download one of those programs. I'll throw up some links for those programs on this post and also on another post coming out. Let's do this. Let's fire it up. Let's take this 2,000 and go to 4,000 real quick and start having some real fun so I can be free to create any program that you ever want. All right? So today's all about freedom. Today's all about independence. You are in the right place for your freedom, your independence, and you're doing that through building an MS movement practice, trusting me, walking with me, and Misty as we take you to the places where you want to go. So I love every single one of you. I love all you newbies. I love all you veterans. This is just awesome, and I'm so happy that we get to celebrate together today. So, red, white, and blue, go USA, rockin' Colorado. Have an awesome day, you guys. Bye.